Hello and welcome to another episode of Disney Movie Investigation. If this is your first time watching, welcome to the show. In each episode, we take a look at a movie that is featured on Disney+. On this episode, we're going into the world of horror as we take a look at The Barbarian. And if you are enjoying these videos, I do ask that you please hit that subscribe button. That way you'll be notified with each new episode. Now, sit back and enjoy this episode of Disney Movie Investigation. So like I said, today we're covering Barbarian. This movie was released on July 22nd, 2022. It was written and directed by Zach Krieger. The production companies were Regency Enterprises, Almost Never Films, Hammerstone Studios, Boulder Light Pictures, and Vertigo Entertainment, and it was distributed by 20th Century Studios. The budget for this movie was $4.5 million, and it did a box office return of $45.4 million. So let's take a look at the production. So Zach Krieger would be inspired by The Gift of Fear, which was a non-fiction book about telling women to trust their instincts and ignore the red flags when it comes to their daily interactions with men. He would write a 30-page treatment that would incorporate many of these red flags as possible. During the process, when Krieger would be frustrated, he would flip the scene on its head and introduce a twist. Krieger would call the script Barbarian as a placeholder name, but as the story progressed, the name eventually stuck as the title. Krieger would reach out to multiple financiers and distributors to find a place for the movie. Boulder Light Productions was the one that agreed to fund the film and would acquire a $3.5 million budget through foreign financing. Zac Efron was the first choice to play AJ, but after declining the role, Krieger took it in a different direction and decided on incorporating Justin Long for the role. Shooting began in early 2021 in Bulgaria. Filming would be completed in Sofia, and the exterior shots would be completed in Detroit. In terms of the cast, we have Georgina Campbell, who plays Tess, Bill Skarsgård, who plays Keith, Justin Long, who plays AJ, Richard Brake, who plays Frank, and Kurt Banholder, who plays Doug. In terms of the plot, on a chilly night pouring with rain, young Tess drives into an unknown, ill-lit neighborhood and parks outside of her Airbnb on 476 Barnaby Street. Now, more than anything, Tess wants to hit the sack after all. She has a busy day tomorrow. Instead, unsuspecting Tess is in for a shock when she realizes the letting agent has double booked the house. And as the mysterious Keith tries to understand, doing his best to break the ice and right the wrong, Tess is about to discover that there is a million reasons to be afraid of the dark. So this movie has some interesting legacy, even though it is only 2 years old. Barbarian was originally scheduled to be released on August 12th, 2022, theatrically, and then on streaming platform on August 31st. However, after several positive test screenings, Disney decided to allow the movie to have a longer theatrical run. The first trailer would be released on June 23rd, 2022, before the movie The Black Phone. And after the film was released, another trailer would be released, and this one was emphasizing Justin Long's involvement in the film. Cinema Blend and AMC Theaters premiered the film at the 2022 San Diego Comic-Con on July 22nd, and the film would be screened at Arrow Video Fright Fest on August 29th. And it was announced on October 2023 that a video game adaptation was being developed by Diversion 3 Entertainment. In terms of recommending this film, fair warning, this film is very gory. It is a horror movie and a horror/thriller movie. So there are violent scenes, lots of blood, and it is scary with lots of mood lighting effects. So fair warning on that. I do like the performances from Justin Long and Georgia Campbell. I think they really carry the film and kind of create the atmosphere. Overall, I'm not huge into the horror movies, but this one I thought was definitely entertaining. And if you are into these horror thriller movies, definitely worth watching. But for me, it's just not my cup of tea. So good, but again, not probably going to watch it again. So thank you for joining us here on another episode of Disney Movie Investigation. I would invite anyone to leave a comment below on what they think of The Barbarian. And as we look forward to our next episode, we're going to take a look at our third and final film in the Brave Little Toaster series as we take a look at The Brave Little Toaster Goes to Mars. And we will have a bonus story on that episode, as we will take a look at the history of food rocks. So until next time, I hope you have a magical day, and we will see you real soon.